There's 5 things that you have to think about before you move into a van. That's pretty simple. First, where are you going to park at? Because you're now, instead of living in a brick and mortar, you're living in a van. So you got to park your wheels someplace. Where are you going to do that at? Out in a pasture? A parking lot? Yeah, some of you will say Walmart, but that's not the thing that we're really looking at. Walmart, okay? Because after a while, they're not going to want you camping there, but if you overnight park, it's probably not a big deal. So, where are you going to park at? That's the big thing. Where? All right, number 2, where are you going to go poop at? Yeah, that's the big one. If you get your own toilet and you have it inside, you now got to think about where are you going to dump that at? Are you using composting? Are you using a bucket with bags? What are you doing? Think about this for a second. What are you doing? Number 3, where are you getting your water? Water is essential. We know our body is made up of primarily water, but where are you getting your water? Are you having to go in Walmart and buy it every day and bring it out in gallon jugs, or are you getting 5 gallons? Or are you getting a hose hookup? What are you doing? You have to think about these things a little bit. What is it that you're going to do? This is really important. This is one of the most important parts. What are you going to eat? Are you going to cook on something? Are you going to like get a stove inside your place? How are you going to cook and eat? That's a big one because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot to it. If you think about it, you just, unless you got lots of money, all right, just run down to Mickey D's or something, or some of those other places and get you something to eat. Otherwise, if you're cooking for yourself, you got to have, something to keep fresh foods cool, at least below 41. All right. So you got to think about all these things. Where are you getting your food? How are you getting it? How are you storing it? How are you prepping it? How are you cooking it? Okay. Where are you going to sleep? Now, we talked about parking the van a little bit, so just briefly talked about parking the van, where you're going to do that at, but where are you going to sleep at? Which kind of bed? Because in my opinion, the most important thing is for sleeping is actually the bed itself. Because if you don't get sleep, good sleep, and you woke up, or you're tossing and turning, your hip hurts, your elbow hurts, you can't get comfortable, you're not sleeping. You're just surviving. That's it. That's all you're doing, and you got to think about this a little bit. Seriously. And lastly, one of the things is what are you doing for an income? Everybody has to have some sort of income because you got to buy that food, you got to buy that water, you've got to buy the other things that you have to get, okay? So you've got to have a source of income. Or you're saying, well, I'll just jump on YouTube or TikTok and I'll make me some money. Well, that's true, you can do that, but that's usually not immediately. So hope you can park close enough to your job or get a job to survive. There is places you can park for free, but I'm not going to go over that in this video about parking for free. I just want you to recognize there is some special tasks that you have to do that you got to know about before you decide to just jump into a van and you're going to make it great. Because it's not all Instagram story on these things. You've really got to actually have a plan together. Even though it's a small plan, you still got to make a plan. But if you like this and it makes you think a little bit, follow me. All right, subscribe to my channel. Follow the comments that we put on there and the other posts that we have. Follow us on is Vanlife and Beyond here on YouTube, also on Facebook, and also on TikTok. Okay, so I look forward to follow us in those places there and catch up with the next video. All right, we can hit you later. Charles from Vanlife and Beyond. Catch you on the next video.
You can do anything, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?